Hello and welcome for the love of food. So today we're going to be making a smoothie. Now I have a favorite smoothie that I make, and it is made with these mango chunks, right? So I buy the mango chunks already pre-cut because can I tell you, peeling and cutting a mango, it's kind of a pain in the neck because it has this really weird shaped seed, and so you have to cut flat, and it's just kind of strange. I don't know how they do it when they do it and process it, but all I know is it's a lot easier and less time consuming for me to buy those chunks, and they look like this. So we're going to be putting in about a cup, and I would say a little over a cup or maybe a cup of mango into our blender. And we're going to be putting in pineapple. Now I buy pineapple when it's on sale. Usually get them for about $1 a piece. If you live in other parts of the country, you might get them that way as well. I know some places you might be lucky to get them for $1.99. However, the reason I'm saying that is it's so much easier to cut a pineapple and then just take the little pineapple chunks and freeze them. So I do that all the time and make these pineapple mango smoothies. Now what I like about these smoothies is there's no milk involved or anything like that, so it's just a really nice straight fruit smoothie. It's good for if you have a cold because there is no milk or yogurt or dairy involved at all, or if you're gluten-free. Now what I do put in is some coconut water, and that is going to make this really nice and tropical. Now for a sweetener, I'm going to use a half a banana, and now that looks like a really ugly banana, doesn't it? And that's because when my bananas are starting to turn, if I'm not making a banana bread, I peel them and throw them in the freezer and use them for smoothies for a sweetener in my smoothie. I'm not really a big fan of banana taste, but about this much in all of that pineapple and mango and coconut and everything will just blend in really nicely, and it won't taste banana-y. All right. The other things that you can do, I always put in a little of my homemade vanilla just to give it a kick it up just a little bit, and we'll be putting in about a teaspoon of that vanilla. And if you like your smoothie really sweeter, you can always add in a little honey. Now, if I was going to add in honey, I'd put in about a tablespoon of honey. The nice thing about making your smoothie at home versus going to one of those chains is that you can control how much sugar is in your smoothie. Fruit already packs a lot of natural sugar. Honey is a natural sugar, and I like to use it whenever possible. It is almost allergy season here in the South. We're about ready to have a season we call pollen season, where everything gets covered. It's because we have so much beautiful greenery, but we pay a price for that. So honey, if you buy it locally, actually helps you with your allergies. So I might put in some honey today, make mine a little bit sweeter, only for the sheer fact of I know it's good for me. All right, so we're going to be blending this all up inside of, I have one of these Ninjas, and if you don't have one, I'm a big fan. I don't get paid for endorsements. It's just that I'm a really big fan of this machine for the price. I know there are some more expensive machines out there that do the same types of things. They can crush ice and do all kinds of wonderful things. This one was affordable and has been a workhorse for me for several years. So much so that I sent Nikki one as well because Nicole, because I know that she enjoys hers too, to make smoothies and to process food in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this all together. We'll come back, we'll take a look at how it's blending, and we'll taste it and let you know what we thought. And then of course, we'll post the final picture on the blog. So thanks for watching For the Love of Food. Welcome back. So we're getting ready to blend up our fruit, our honey, and our vanilla, along with some coconut milk. Now I put in, to start with, 1 cup of coconut milk. We'll see if we need more as this blends up, and if we do, then we'll just go ahead and add it. It's going to get loud for a minute, so I'll apologize. We'll try and see if we can edit some of that for you. All right, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop for a minute. I'm going to scrape down where I can see some of that honey is kind of coagulated at the top. We're going to check on how thick this is and see if it needs more coconut water. And while we're doing that, we're also going to give it a quick little taste. See how it's coming. That tastes really nice, refreshing. I would say we've hit the right amount of sweetness with that tablespoon of honey. And now we're just going to blend it just a little bit more. And while we're doing it, I'm going to add in about, I would say, 1/4 cup more of coconut water, just to make it a little bit less dense. All right, so let's go ahead and just mix that up. All right. And what I was doing is I was watching my ingredients as they blended. And the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any big chunks left over of pineapple or mango, because that wouldn't be very pleasant. I always pull out the blade first and set that aside. And then we can just pour our smoothie, or move our smoothie, depending on how thick you like it, right into our glass. And here we have it. We can see it's really thick and frozen. There was no need to add any ice to this because all of our fruit was already frozen. That makes sure that you maintain the flavor, and that would bring it down. So my husband and I both like to start these eating them with a spoon, and then we drink them as we get to the bottom as they start to defrost on us. And that's how we'll enjoy these today. So thanks for watching For the Love of Food Mango Pineapple Smoothie.